In the heart of wild Africa, where howls echo through the morning mist, a storm of power is rising. In ape society, thrones are not handed over, but are won by strength and strategy. Within a moment of inattention, the ruler can be overthrown, and the order of the herd is immediately turned upside down. The Great War has begun. Wild Africa, the Great War of the planet of the apes. The red sun gradually rises from the horizon, casting a scorching light on the vast grassland. The dry wind blows harshly, carrying layers of yellow dust floating, obscuring the space. Below, the yellow grasslands stretch endlessly, but hidden in that emptiness are countless lurking dangers. Here, any creature can turn into predator or prey in the blink of an eye. In the middle of that land, a herd of giant baboons is moving. Baboons, the most violent primates in Africa. With their muscular bodies covered in blue-gray fur, long faces with protruding snouts and sharp fangs, they look both like monkeys and predators. Adult males can weigh up to 40 kilos, with muscular shoulders and a slow but alert gait. Unlike some monkey species that live mainly in trees, baboons spend most of their lives on the ground. They move in groups of up to hundreds of individuals, bound by a strict society, where dominant males protect the outer ring, while females and babies are in the center. It is this solidarity that helps them survive against the largest predators of the savanna. In the middle of a hot midday sun, the peace is quickly broken. A group of strange baboons approaches from afar, invading their territory. Growls resound, fangs bared, backs erect. The air is as tense as a guitar string. Suddenly, a fight broke out. Eventually, the intruder fled in chaos, leaving behind the fiery shadows that still bared their fangs in defiance. And when the dust settled, The baboon herd returned to its familiar rhythm. The male guarded the outer perimeter, while the female carried the baby monkeys, foraging for food and caring for them. They dug up roots, picked fruit, searched for insects, and were ready to hunt small animals for survival. Baboons breed year-round. Females signaled their estrus period with a prominent red rash that attracted the attention of males. But unlike the politically cunning chimpanzees, baboons relied more on strength and group order. Females usually chose strong males who were capable of protecting themselves and their young. After about 6 months of gestation, they gave birth to a single baby, which was raised with absolute protection from the mother and the entire group. It is this bond that helps baboons survive in a harsh environment. Where predators lurk everywhere, and every day is a challenge to survive. Leaving behind the dry steppe, where yellow dust still floats in the hot wind, the scene gradually closes under the dense canopy of trees. From the bright sunlight, the space turns into a dark green, humid and thick with the breath of the old forest. Here, life is not exposed naked between the earth and sky, but hidden in the darkness and leaves. But the old forest is not peaceful either. It is a silent arena where power and ambition secretly confront each other. From within the dense forest, dark shadows gradually appear. The chimpanzees move gracefully between the branches and leaves, sometimes landing on the moist ground, leaving deep footprints in the soft soil. Chimpanzees are one of the most intelligent primates on the planet. Possessing a solid body, standing from 1 to 1.7 meters tall when standing upright, weighing an average of 30 to 60 kilos. Black or dark brown fur covers the body, revealing a bright face, deep brown eyes that shine with intelligence and calculation. Not only are they strong thanks to their long muscular arms, but they are also incredibly skillful. Using tree branches and stones, chimpanzees can create tools to pick fruit, catch termites, and crack seeds, demonstrating their mastery of the wild. Chimpanzees live in tightly organized groups, where each individual holds a separate position. From the dominant alpha males to the females who raise their young. There, alliances, competition, and even betrayal are an inevitable part, reflecting the miniature society of early humans. On a hot morning, the chimpanzees gather under the ancient tree. The air is heavy. Each howl echoes throughout the forest like an irrevocable challenge. In the center, the alpha, the dominant male, stands tall. His muscles are bulging, his face is fierce. His growls make the whole group falter. But the young eyes, full of ambition, were watching him with fierce defiance. The space of the old forest suddenly became dense. Every small sound also echoed like the urging drumbeat. And then, the brutal war broke out. The old alpha was hit by consecutive attacks. His heavy body collapsed in the middle of the crazy siege. A moment of eerie silence fell. The throne was given to the new leader. The new leader stood in the middle of the siege, his eyes flashing with pride. But in that pride was a burning insecurity, because he knew very well this throne was only kept by violence. And at any moment, he could become the next one to be betrayed and defeated. When the chaos subsided, a new order was formed. The young leader has the supreme power. The first privilege is to approach the females in the group. Chimpanzees have the habit of breeding all year round. The female signals readiness by the skin around the genitals swelling bright red, an irresistible invitation. The alpha has the first privilege, but the other males are constantly looking for opportunities. It is this tug-of-war that creates a calculating society, where sex, alliance, and betrayal are mixed together in a vortex of power. The chimpanzee group continues to survive by collective strength. They coordinate to hunt colobus monkeys, share food in a clear order. The alpha gets the majority, close allies get a share, and the weak only nibble on the remnants. The female carefully takes care of the young, teaches them how to climb trees, find fruit, crack seeds with stones, and passes on the secret of survival through each generation. But in the harsh jungle, danger always lurks. Predators, disease, and even rebellion within the herd can wipe out a life at any time. The throne of chimpanzees has never been truly stable. Today, one ascends to the throne. Tomorrow, he may be a victim. Here, power is just a fragile moment between ambition, blood, and survival. In another land of Africa, at an altitude of thousands of meters, there are no longer dense forests, but instead green grass carpets, mountain winds blowing through steep cliffs. In the midst of that majestic scene, hundreds of silhouettes cover the hillsides. Their calls echo down the deep valley, signaling the appearance of an endemic monkey species, the Gelada Highland warriors, who rule the cold skies of Ethiopia. Gelada, also known as Highland baboons, are primates endemic to Ethiopia, only appearing on the towering slopes of the Simeon Mountains. Unlike other monkeys, geladas have a unique appearance with long, shaggy, lion-like fur surrounding their heads and shoulders, giving them a look that is both majestic and wild. On their chests, there is a prominent teardrop-shaped patch of red skin known as the bleeding heart, a characteristic feature to attract mates and assert their position. Adult males can weigh up to more than 20 kilos, possessing a pair of long, sharp fangs, a powerful weapon in battles for the pack. But the biggest difference of geladas is not in their fangs and claws. but in their habit of living in giant herds, sometimes up to hundreds, even thousands of individuals, one of the most crowded primate societies on the planet. Their regime is organized in small harems, one dominant male, several secondary males, and many females and young. The alpha male must always be on guard against challenges from intruders, because if he is careless, the whole harem will fall into the hands of others. Gelada are not as ferocious predators as baboons. They are the only herbivores in the primate family. Spending most of their time grazing, digging up roots and pulling seeds on the mountainside. But this seemingly peaceful lifestyle hides fierce storms of power. When the young males mature, they will gather into bachelor alliances, waiting for the opportunity to rebel, pounce and snatch the entire female pack and young from the alpha's hands. On a cold morning in the Ethiopian plateau, thick fog covers the valley. Only the sound of wind howling through the cliffs can be heard. On the mountainside, a giant herd of geladas is scattered to graze, quietly, as if there has never been any sign of unrest. But in the eyes of the young males, the storm has been smoldering for a long time. Their goal is clear: to overthrow the alpha, to take the entire female pack and supreme power. Their eyes are fiery, their growls echo, their manes standing upright and puffing up like a fire burning in the mist. Then boom. The war broke out. Blood may be spilled, and the loser will be banished, wandering the cold Rocky Mountains as an exile. In the Ethiopian Highlands, between the cold wind and the steep cliffs, the existence of Gelada is proof of an endless cycle. Power, survival, and reproduction are always intertwined, turning the whole plateau into an invisible arena, where the ape throne has never been stable. No place is truly safe. No throne lasts forever. Every battle is blood, betrayal, ambition, but also the harsh survival instinct that nature has ingrained in each individual. In wild Africa, the strong can dominate today, but tomorrow he can fall. Because this cycle of survival never stops, where power, life, and death are only a breath away. If you were an audience in this arena, would you bet on the battle of who is the strongest? Leave a comment below the video. And don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe so you don't miss the next wildlife survival series.